Welcome to Glitches to Gold, a weekly podcast birthed from my obsession with living a successful life. It began with chasing an Olympic dream and resulted in a 30-year obsession explored through sport, neuroscience, psychology, energetics, quantum mechanics, religion, art, and beauty. Sometimes chasing and achieving external markers, and others experiencing the absolute opposite. Yet both taught me the same undeniable truth, and I'm here to share what I have discovered in the journey of mastering the alchemy of life, turning glitches to gold and success into overflow. If you like the podcast, share the love, like, rate, and subscribe on your favourite platform. Hi, and welcome to today's episode of Glitches to Gold, and I'm Jo Warwick. And today, well, I want to speak about the fact that most of us want a bigger life. But most of us also don't want to be bigger. We don't want to hold the power in our bodies of what it means to be bigger. We say we want abundance. We say that we want more money. We say we want success. We say that we're ready for that. We even take lots of action in our businesses, in our careers, in our lives, in our personal development. And yet, deep down, we are still afraid and ashamed at the idea of taking up more space and being bigger. Because often, if we look into the world that we have, the idea of people who take up space are really loud, noisy, aggressive, they're bullying, they normally are like chucking themselves around, that kind of willy waving behavior. It's all of that, what we call ego in its wrong form, of someone trying to bully and take. And that's what we see of this idea of taking up space. But I want to turn this on its head. Because actually taking up space is an energetic thing and it doesn't need to be fought for. The only demonstration that we may have seen is that it's fought for, and that's actually like a teenage phase in our psychological development where we have to fight against something. So we'll often hear about women who have overcome domestic violence or overcome trauma or overcome and fought to be in the armed forces or fought to be at the top of their business or fought their way, because that's what we're honored for, is this idea of fighting. But when it comes from an energetic state, you're not fighting against something. You don't have to give your energy away to somebody else to fight against them. But instead, the evolving of yourself is giving yourself permission. It's about releasing the shame that's in the way, because we fight against, because deep down we feel shame about being too much. And I say this from a personal position. So this week I actually went live on Instagram because there is an intensive energy around at the moment. There are 7 planets entering Aries. We are in the thick of the fire horse. It is a big old squeeze of fire energy. And that energy is calling us forward to claim ourself. In the true sense, the self, as you've heard me speak about on here before, the self and the not self from human design is an easy way of understanding. But the self is the source, the soul, your creative life force, your higher self. It comes through your body and it is needed at this time. It is absolutely needed at this time. This is what the whole cosmic alignment timing of the universe is calling you forward to step into a sovereign state of your soul. But the old part of you, the not self part of you, is programmed to be in the matrix. We've all seen the film. But the matrix, the old way, the patriarchal way, all the ways that our society has run about being controlled and us being dominated to, and us giving our power away to something, and a collective of saying that's how we stay safe. safe. Stay safe. But now the entire grid of the planet is changing. Our sovereign state is changing. And to be honest, you don't really need to know all of the ins and outs, but you can feel the energy and you can see the collective change that is happening. And there is a bit of a kind of war going on, not just physically, but energetically within us all, of who are we choosing to be? Are we choosing to be our source, our soul, our love, our expansion, our growth, our abundance, our truth? Or are we choosing to keep stepping into being the old ways that we're being, of the hard working and giving our power away and all of our time away and our energy away to other people, to systems that don't support our success, and having small dreams? And it's not just about dreams. It's not just about desires. It's about your soul is craving to be free, to being allowed to fully manifest into your body and into your life. So those hits of intuition that you've had, those nuggets of knowledge, of knowing about who you are and what drove you forward to do personal development work, to get to know who you are, to be okay in your own skin and trusting yourself, is what has got you here this far. And now it's calling you forward to be more. And this energy for me brought up a desire to reveal my deepest shame throughout my life has been that I have felt a failure because I was too much. And as I said on the live, some of that has been a child wounding because of the family I chose, the society I chose, the time I came. But a lot of it is a soul feeling and also a collective feeling. I didn't desire anything that I saw growing up. What I wanted, majority of me wanted, was something different. I wanted freedom. I wanted to be able to travel. But there was also part of me, a human part of me, that craved to belong, to fit in, to be safe. But I was never designed for that. I'm designed for the new earth. I'm designed, I'm a projector. I am designed for what is coming forward. I'm designed for the vision that I'm bringing forward, the world is bringing forward, that we're moving into, that you know in your soul, and why you listen to this podcast, and I love you for it. Welcome. That is calling you forward to say there has got to be better. Not just for you, but for us as a collective, for us as a humanity, that you're standing up for the light, you're standing up for your fire, you're standing up for a better way of being, the connectivity of us as entities, as source, as soul, as humanities, demanding not just that we take care of the planet, that needs to happen and happens automatically, but that we're led better, that we lead ourselves better, that we love each other deeply. And from a place of love, saying, I love myself to know that I am meant to have money to support me. I'm meant to have resources that support me. But I don't see it as a way of being lazy in my life and not showing up, but instead that it is a resource so that I can love my humanity and love this planet, and then I get to speak what needs to come through me, or I express myself through art, through books, through writing, through dancing, through whatever it is your soul wants to create, because we are all of us creative beings, and that can be through a business, through art, through hands-on, through Reiki, whatever it is good and right that your soul has been wanting to express. We need everybody in all their ways of them expressing their unique and beautiful understanding of their own soul expression, through their head, through their body, through their energy. But what we're asking for is a step beyond the old matrix, and that's going to take stepping into a bigger amount of energetic space, taking up more space with fire and getting more comfortable with a energetic wealth in your body, because your money is going to mirror the wealth of energy you are willing to hold in your being, and to not just generate it, but to move it and act with it and speak with it towards desire, towards passion, towards joy, towards the expression of yourself and not your not self. Your not self wants to keep you small. She loves you, or he loves you. He has been designed to keep you within what has been. Now, as a child, I raged against this, but I couldn't express that. I wanted to be safe within my family, but I hated everything I saw around me. I hated that people were so materialistic and so obsessed with climbing over the top of each other. I think American Psycho, that book, I loved it. The film is such a perfect example of what I grew up in. That obsession of what it is people look like and what it is they own, and the materialism of the 80s. Or the other alternative is being a total hippie and trying to let go of everything. That's not what's needed either. We need to find embodiment and balance of a soul expression now, caring for each other and receiving for ourselves without sacrifice. We're not here to struggle. We're not here to sacrifice. We're here to embody our soul expression. And when we do that, we are heart-centered anyway. We are loving anyway. We are powerful anyway. But that can only happen when we accept the shame and guilt and fear we hold within. And I was holding still in my body shame. Shame that I was too much, that I didn't belong, that I didn't fit in, that I pissed off people around me because of my energy. Every time I got close to people, I would find that I would activate them. And I thought for a long time that's what I was meant to do, that I was just meant to piss people off and accept them lashing out at me. But I pissed them off because my energy was contrasting. It's high and it's sharp and it's powerful and it's fire. Sometimes it's ice, sometimes it's fire, sometimes it's intense. Sometimes it's absolutely soft. Because it's all love. All of it. All of it is love. All of it is love for you, love for me, love for humanity, love for this space. It is all about coming into an abundant frequency. An abundant frequency, a wealth frequency that says, yes, I take up space. But I thought I had to put up with people getting angry at me because their energy was dense. And thank fuck we have moved beyond that. Thank fuck that people have started to take more care of who they are, loving themselves, coming forward, understanding themselves, having understanding of energetics, having understanding of psychotherapy, having understanding of mechanics, of how humans work, and understanding the quantum field. People are fucking interested. Thank God. Thank God for me, because it's a better world for me to exist in. And it also means that you're ready. You're ready now to step into something bigger, but accepting that we are still holding parts of ourselves where we're holding back. And that's what it means. Holding back means giving power to your not self. That's what all it means. And I've been holding back still in my business, still not speaking up, still not holding the fullness of my energy. And not today. You can feel it. Today I am holding the fire and I'm good with it because it's taken me time to get good with it in my body and not to care whether you hate me, whether you love me. Being loved is a wonderful love language, absolutely. But what interests me more is that this resonates with you and it activates you and you expand, because when you're on the right frequency, this will resonate. And if you're not on the right frequency, you're going to go, what a fucking nightmare to listen to me. And that's okay. That's okay. You'll come around again when you're ready. But if you want to see the results in your business, if you want to see the results in your life, if you want to see a decongestion happen within your money that's been all stuck and horrible, if you want to see decongestion happen inside of your business and it starts to make more money, if you want to see decongestion happen in your love life because you're attracting people on the right frequency, or in your friendships, this can only happen when you take up more space, not fighting against somebody else, but claiming the unclaimed power inside of yourself that's dormant and resting inside of your not self. The stories that say you must be small, you must be quiet, you're not allowed to take up space. And it can be child trauma or child wounding, I would say, where you've done it to fit in. But the more that we claim that, the more that we can sit with that energy, the more that we understand the not self to the self, the more unlimited we become. Unlimited. Which is why I opened Unlimited, my membership area inside of Telegram, where we talk about everything from money to being in this abundant, unlimited state. And I've just recorded a riff all about decongesting your money and how to do that so that you can elevate. But all of this comes down to energetics. And I'm doing it because I am leading myself through this intense energy phase, this expansion phase, because it's supposed to be bigger. I'm supposed to be bigger. And it's not a head thing. It's not a head thing of saying these amount of millions. It's not that. And it's not about how many people are in my world. And it's not about, I'm in the process, a little bomb, but I am in the process of creating another book all about money. But it's about taking up space in the world about who you're meant to be, your purpose, your drive, your passion, your love, and you receiving because you deserve to receive. You deserve to receive in relation to who you are, and in relation to who you are, because you always receive in relation to the frequency that you're holding. You could be holding a high frequency, but it's only at 20%. And what I'm talking about is holding a full vibrant frequency at 100%, 80%. Once you're holding a full amount of life force energy in your body at the highest frequency available to you, you get fucking magnetic. You get fucking magnetic. It's whether you're willing to do that. Are you willing to hold that amount of power? Because when you do that, it's not about working harder. It's about magnetism. It's about seeing the world and the universe re-evolve around you, because you are the sun. You are the sun. You are the source in this physical reality. You are the source. It comes through you. God comes through you. And the more that you're willing to be bright and be powerful and full in that energy and hold it in your body and speak from it, act from it, drive your life from it, you might piss people off, but you are also going to attract some incredible things. And this is what I've seen over and over and over and over again through my work in the last 20, 30 years, through my own life when I've moved up levels and levels and levels. But here I am at another level going, fuck, I was still holding that. And what I realized was like this deep feeling of failure. Oh, the shame around failure. I'm a failure. Because I didn't fit into the old earth consciousness, the old matrix. I was never meant to fit in. Thank fuck I didn't. I am made for new earth. I am made for activating. I am made for amplifying. Most importantly, I am made for amplifying your success, my success. That's what I'm made for. But it takes me having to move this energy through me. And that's what Glitches to Gold is all about. Reclaiming the power from where you are disempowering yourself to being powerful. Yes, it might look like money. Yes, it might look like new jobs. Yes, it might look like more clients. Yes, it might look like the new house. Yes, it might look like having the love of your life. It might look like those things, but it all comes down to energetics, and it all comes down to the alignment of what you're saying, what you're doing, and more importantly, what you're embodying first. Because when you do that, you are the power source. You are the power source. It's then just an expression, and it's the expression of the art of you, which brings everything in through the art of what you wear, what you speak, what you say, what you do, what you value. It's then all just you. And we could call it value, but it's not. It's energetics. It is power, true power in your body. And it is hot. And you're feeling the squeeze of it externally because it's asking you to bring it through your body now and let go of what has not served you before. And what doesn't serve you is shame, guilt, fear. They're just energy, stuck, congested energy, and it's time to decongest it with love. And if you want to do that, oh my gosh, I have two amazing things for you. One, of course, Unlimited. Come join us inside Unlimited. You can check it out for 3 days for free. Link is in the show notes, or head on over to glitchestogold.com. And the other thing is, I came across the most beautiful thing called Astro Song, and it is so in alignment with human design. And you can have, I truly do believe in the power of music when it's aligned with you. It can be very negative if you listen to the wrong things, and very, very powerful when it's the right aligned frequency, because music and sound is a big part of what I do with light language. An Astro Song is a song that is created on your birth chart. and it blew my mind. I sobbed my heart out. It has activated me. It came in as a gift from the universe. I got it. I heard the song. I saw other videos of women sobbing, having seen it. I got it, and honestly, it blew my mind. And so I have a 10% discount code that you can use with the link. If you head on over to Glitches to Gold or to the show notes, go to the show notes, and I will put the link in there. You can use my code, Joanna Warwick. Use the code, get 10% off. I absolutely want you to have a go. It's so amazing. And I've listened to my song now, I think about 30 times. I've only had it for 4 days and I've been in love with it and it has fired me up. So I'm also offering that. So check that out, Astro Song. The links are in the show notes. Or if you can't find it, just DM me through heading on over to Instagram or Facebook at the Jo Warwick. You will find me there. I'm happy to send you the link so you get the discount code as well. Absolutely brilliant. But yes, come join us inside of Unlimited. There are things brewing. I know when these processes happen, these expansion processes happen, and I knew this year was going to be off the fucking charts. I am leading my way through this, and the other side of this will be something fucking huge. I know that I will be holding something fucking huge for you guys to help you. But this and my resonance now, I recognize that is for me to speak the fuck up. Is to speak the fuck up way more, because my power is through my voice. My love is through my voice. What I offer you is through my voice. And that may mean that I lose wonderful listeners. It may mean that I gain lots more, and I love having you in my world. I hope that this has activated you, loved you, and you resonate with this. Any part of you that has felt like you are too much, my invitation is you were never too much. You were too much for an old paradigm, an old dynamic, an old system that was never made for you. You are made for the new earth, for expression, expansion, unlimited abundance. That's what you're made for. I'm not going to say you're made for millions. Of course you are. But what's more important is you're made for taking up space, for having a voice, for being seen, and having the purpose and passion of your life, and having the freedom and the love and the connection that you desire. And of course, a fuck ton of money. Of course, the resources. You deserve it. You're meant for it. You're here for it. But it's not about chasing. It's about becoming magnetic as fuck. And if you've been in my world for a long time, you will know this is not new to me. I have been talking about abundance frequency for fucking ever. I have done programs about this endlessly. But what's different is me. I am different. I am bigger. I am bigger than I've ever been, and I expect to be even fucking bigger. I am wealthier than I've ever been in my frequency than I've ever been. My abundance frequency. I am taking up fucking space, and I invite you to come with me. Let's do this together. Let's land this new earth consciousness, this new earth frequency that isn't about scrabbling over the top of others to take and get from a state of limitation. That is not self, old matrix frequency. But instead that we rise together because there is an abundance and there is an overflow for all. There has never been so much money on this planet, ever. But you wouldn't believe it if you listened to the news and all of those. Never has there been so much money, and there is more and more expanding because it is a consciousness, because it is an energy. And the more that we embody wealth energy, the more that we receive, but more importantly, the more that we can give and share and circulate together. And that's a whole other story. So if you want to come into Unlimited, of course, get in touch through Instagram at the Jo Warwick, or hit the link in the show notes, or just head on over to glitchestogold.com. I'm very excited, by the way, that I am heading off to Dublin next week for the first one ever of Meet Me for one of my Wealthier You weekends. And I'm amplification weekends, and I'm excited. I cannot wait. It's going to be so fun. I look forward to sharing the dates for the next ones. It's going to be a blast. So I look forward to sharing about that. Whether I'm going to record that whilst I'm in Dublin, we shall see, or whether I'll do it before I go. But I'm sending you so much love. Get in touch. Come join Unlimited. and definitely get your own Astro song. Yes! Take care.